Hey guys. So today's video is a little more casual. I decided I want to sit. I'm usually standing and just fresh faced um, because I started thinking about it. I am a big proponent of authenticity. That's something I even have in my little about section of my YouTube channel. And I started thinking, if I'm always perfectly coiffed hair and makeup just so, um, is that authentic? But then I started also thinking that's kind of my brand and who I am. I love being dolled up. It's not a fake thing. It's just something I've always enjoyed for a long time, and I like presenting myself in a nice fashion. I think it's important to show up when you can and when you have the mental capacity, right? And you're able to do it, and you're not in a funk um, to show up your best. And so I've been doing that. But now, as a teacher, I have summers off and I have more time. And I'd like to put out more content, but I also don't want to just get dolled up if I'm going to be in my house only just to make a video. I don't know. So we'll see. I go back and forth. I think it's a part of my personality type, honestly. I know I hang a lot on my personality type, which is maybe an ego thing, and maybe I should just let it go. But I see the patterns, and as an ENFJ, especially an ENFJ jumper, I am heavily interested in the sensory, how things look and are perceived. So that all out of the way, you can probably tell my energy is a little low. I am having a summertime blues funk. I don't know what you want to call it, but I was so excited for summer, thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to have all this time off. I can rest, I can have fun. Whatever does not work, basically, as a teacher. Just I haven't had summers off in a while because I took a break from teaching. And I honestly don't like my summer so far. It's crazy. That sounds so entitled and crazy, right? And just, how many people would kill to have this chunk of time off. But I think because of my particular life situation, circumstances, and who I am as a person, it doesn't benefit me to not be around people pretty much all the time. um, so I was Googling it and I thought, am I the only person that feels this way? And on Reddit, there were a lot of teachers I found that get summertime blues, and they make some good points. They're like, first of all, you're losing your sense of purpose. Um, helping the kids. Gosh, I'm going to get emotional. Really felt so good. I love those kids. And if you're watching, because some of my kids are subscribed to my YouTube channel, I love you guys. I teach middle school, and I love that age. I love that they're quirky. Yes, they're very challenging. Not my students in particular, but just the kids in the school in general. But there's something so rewarding about helping them in all kinds of ways. Some kids just need food, so to have snacks for them. Yeah. So, and I know I could go and volunteer and do things, and I probably should. I've actually scaled back on that stuff. Um, I've been trying to figure out my life. It's like if life's a buffet and you've got one plate, I'm constantly putting things on it, tasting it, and then taking it off or replacing it with something else. And then my plate gets really messy because, your life, one plate, right? So then the food mixes in and it tastes funny. But anyway, I say that metaphor to say I'm trying to figure out what I want on my plate, how much of it I want on my plate. And at the moment, I took so much off that it feels kind of bare bones, which is weird for me. But maybe this is a good place, kind of ground zero, to figure out what do I really want. So summer gives you a lot of time to think. And teachers don't get paid over the summer unless you opt to have your paychecks like spread thin throughout the year. You can do that, but I didn't this time. So it's not like you can go have these extravagant vacations and go do a lot of things. Everything's so expensive now. I feel guilty just treating myself, to a nice meal, which is crazy. I think if you work full time, you should be able to treat yourself to things, the finer things in life, at least sometimes, right? Um, and I was talking to my aunt today because I said, you know what, people, it's weird. Nobody's calling. Nobody's wants to hang out. It's it's so bizarre. It's so isolating, and to have all this free time. And I know a lot of people are like pour yourself into your passions, and I have been. Maybe I need more passions, but I think my thing is human connection. I think that's really what I need at the end of the day. And that's what YouTube is giving me in a way, but it's not the same. And that's another thing. I just, society, the way that it's set up. And my aunt, I was talking to her this morning about this. My amazing, amazing aunt, my lifeline, INFP aunt. If you're into personality typology, uh, she's like, it's not you, Rebecca. Society's just, everyone's on their phones. I'm sorry, I'm getting over COVID, which is another thing. I got that recently. Um, and it's heartbreaking that we're all almost becoming dehumanized. Like the beautiful things about humanity are slipping away as AI is starting to find its footing. Um, and now I feel like is the time when humans need to embrace their humanity the most, because what's gonna contrast the AI with our humanness? Where's the value if these computers they're smarter than us, they're more efficient than us, they're faster than us, all the things, they can create everything, they're creative. um what's going to make us stand out and valuable to stay on Earth? They won't want to annihilate us Terminator style. And I think that's our humanness, our empathy, connecting, loving each other, community, connection, all of the beautiful things. You're feeling your soul, your spirit, the human spirit is not something I believe that can ever be replicated by AI. We'll see, right? Gosh. So many things. I'm just thinking like in society as a whole. There's my ENFJ for you, right? And getting sad for where my NI thinks we're going, which I hope is wrong. My NI is usually wrong, so yay, we'll be okay. um, and and my life in general, I think sometimes I wonder if it would be more helpful on this channel to be more real like this than to do the whole motivational speaker Tony Robbins, I've got it all together. Let me show you how that looks and feels, and then try to motivate you. And it's never fake. It's never fake. It's just I'm an on-camera actress type person. I turn it on. When the camera's on, there's a switch in my brain that just goes, okay, now we're on. And my energy just clicks up a few notches. I'm more expressive. It's just how I'm wired. But I almost wonder if these sort of like just sitting conversation type things would be helpful for people to see that they're not alone. Maybe for me to see I'm not alone, although I know I'm not alone. I don't know. I just have so many thoughts about things lately. Things have been feeling very weird. And I don't know if it's just me or if everyone's feeling it, or if it's just a summertime kind of a weirdness with the way things are, with everything being so expensive, everyone's staying home. And I think there's something to be said for family and family units. And when you don't have that and you're older, because I'm at the age I should have a family, it's weird. To me, it feels unnatural. Now, I'm not saying if that's your choice to be single and to not have kids, that's fine. But for me personally, as an extrovert, as a lover of humans, as a nurturer, I feel like that's where I would shine. And I just, you can't force the love of your life to come into your life. You can't weird science them into existence. 80s reference. I don't know how many people are going to get that one, but so it's hard because it's like the thing that I feel like would make me feel grounded and is not something I can just manufacture, right? It's not a goal that can be achieved. Definitely, you can take steps towards it, but you can't make it happen. Um, but I also know, like my aunt was saying this morning, happiness is within, and that's another thing. Why do I, and are you the same way? I'm curious. Why do I hate the fact that I'm responsible for my own happiness? That just irritates me. I want someone else to take it, and I want someone else to have a button that they press and it makes Rebecca happy. um, it could be I want to shirk responsibility. That could be it. It could be growing up with like a codependent and enmeshed parent, and so now it's like as I'm working through those things, realizing, yeah, it's on me now. It's on me to figure things out and it's like, God, it's taking me this long to do this, to get here, but it's part of the journey, I guess. Um, but yeah, I don't. It's like I know the powers within to be happy, and a lot of times I can do it. But there are days like today, and the day is just beginning, and I am like, what am I gonna do with myself? Um, where it's just frustrating. I think because I know myself and I know how demanding I am, and I know how complicated I am, and how mercurial I am, that it's like I am a hard one to please consistently. So I have to do it for myself. It's like a little queen. Why did I get in charge of making the little queen happy? I don't, why couldn't I have, why can't I be serving somebody that's easier to please? So maybe that's the frustration. I know myself and I'm not easy to please sometimes. It depends on what it is, but oh, so and I'm hardest on myself. So that could be it too. Maybe there's like a low level like self-loathing there somewhere or something. I don't know. Which is weird because it's like if I like people, I should like myself. So go figure that one out. Um so yeah, it just feels weird. I feel weird. I have summertime blues. That's kind of I'm trying to sort of put all this in a little nutshell because I feel like I'm all over the place. Um, I don't know if I'll post this. God, I just don't want to bring people down. My thing, I always want to be the light. I always want to spread love and peace. But maybe this is a way of doing that somehow. I don't know. Um, and then I'm like, how much is too much to put out on the internet, right? Because I want it to be helpful. I don't want it to just be a random person on the internet that's sad. We don't need more of those. We got plenty of those. um, and I know everyone's like, oh, because trust me, I've read all the self-help books and I've read all the advice and I've watched all the YouTube videos. All the advice given is the things that I do, walk, journal, uh, eat right, meditate, pray, get creative, do your hobbies. But there's still something, I don't know. I don't know what it is. And it's funny, I found another YouTuber. She said the same thing. It's like, I could have made that video. It was weird. She's like, anything I do, I just feel like, what's the point? And nothing really satisfies anymore. And I almost wonder if we've maxed out our dopamine with these phones and the technology and all the things we have at our fingertips that you would think would make us so happy, and we would just be all on cloud nine. Because look at this. I mean, I can connect with anyone in the world right now, and I have electricity, and I have running water, and I have clean clothes, and my health, air conditioning, thank God, because it's hot here in Florida. So much to be grateful for. So much that if you put like a little alien in on this planet who had nothing, and now you see, it's like, gosh, you have all this stuff. Why are we still so dissatisfied? But I really think there's so many things that are working against us, especially the way society is set up now, where there's just no true, I shouldn't say no, it's hard to find true community. And families are spread out all over the place. And just the pandemic, I think, excuse me, really traumatized everybody in a way, whether people realize it or not. Um, to be alive is a strange thing. It's like wild and beautiful and heartbreaking all at once. It's just my mind. I'll never get over the fact that I'm alive. It trips me up all the time. So, all right. Well, I'm going to stop it here because goodness gracious, this is a long one. If you're still watching, thank you. I appreciate it. Maybe this has helped comfort you in some way to know there's somebody sitting on her couch in Florida that's just sad and she has the summer off. I don't know, whatever you were able to glean from this that helped you, that's wonderful. I hope. I really, really hope. Because if I can help somebody, that's what feels good. Really, at the end of the day, serving people feels so good. So I need to do more of that. And this is one way. So I love you guys. Please take care of yourself and your mental health. I'm going to try to do the same. It's not easy. It's not easy. You can read all the books. You can be so educated. You can talk to so many people and you can have so many experiences and still just realize it's a constant battle to just stay present and grateful. And I'm grateful for you guys. So enjoy your day, whatever time it is. Take a deep breath. That's probably what I should have done to start the video. And know that you're loved and not alone.